Now on CoastTV News.
1 year after, as we mark the anniversary of the Key Bridge collapse, how the tragedy is still affecting our region.
First look, few answers. This is a new photo of Delaware Representative Stell Parker Selby, while questions continue about her ability to serve District 20.
Corporate rules revamp, the latest on the effort to entice corporations to remain in Delaware and not flee to states that promote themselves as business-friendly.
A cool and breezy Wednesday in store for Delmarva. Warming up with 70s this weekend. Rain develops on Sunday. Details coming up.
This is CoastTV News Today.
And it is Wednesday, March 26, 2025. Good morning, I'm Matt Pensick.
And good morning, I'm Elisa Weber. Thank you for joining us for our 5 o'clock hour.
And we've hit the middle part of the week, Elisa, as we're expecting another sunny day today.
The sun has been great, but going to sleep at night has been a challenge for me because of the sun. Yeah.
I wear a mask.
My mom sent me a mask. She did.
So I highly recommend it.
I might have to, but
might have to go to those blackout curtains. Yeah. Some people have those, Bob.
Oh, well, Bob, the sun is a good thing, though. Yeah.
Good morning, guys. Yes, I have the blackout blinds. You need that this time of year where it's still light till 7:30. But this morning we're seeing partly cloudy skies. It's chilly out there, not especially cold, but 40 in Salisbury, 44 in Georgetown. The roads are still a little wet. We had some overnight showers, I should say, so be extra cautious. 48 in Ocean City, 47 Indian River Inlet. The winds are calm right now, but they're going to be picking up as we go through the day. It's going to get breezy, but right now we're looking at partly cloudy skies across Delmarva. Things have dried out. We had some showers overnight. Those have since moved offshore, so we're in the drying out process, but we still have another little trough back to our west, and that will bring in more clouds as we go through the day. Maybe a sprinkle, rain and snow to our north. That'll be staying there. Here's our forecast. Futurecast at 6 a.m. has us partly cloudy, temperatures in the low 40s. We're still in the clouds. We'll see some sun as well around 7:30 with temperatures in the 40s. The winds start to rev up later this morning into this afternoon. Lower 50s late morning and then breezy this afternoon with mainly sunny skies at that time. A few clouds mid-afternoon. We're showing low 50s inland areas at 3 o'clock. I think probably closer to 50 with this wind trajectory. And we're looking at 40s and 50s at the coast. It'll feel cooler definitely with the breezy conditions with your day part forecast looking like this. 40s and 50s today and getting breezy, especially into the afternoon. But then the winds die down and you have to protect the plants tonight because we're looking at near freezing temperatures tomorrow morning. More on that and a big warm up for the weekend and some rain as well. Your full forecast details coming up a little bit later on.
Okay, we look forward to that. Thank you, Bob. We're now taking a live look at Baltimore. Today marks the 1 year anniversary of the Key Bridge collapse, and this is the area where that bridge used to be. And our top story this hour, it was exactly 1 year ago this morning that a cargo ship leaving the port of Baltimore lost power, and then the crew says they lost the ability to steer the vessel. The ship slammed into a support pier of the Francis Scott Key Bridge.
And 6 people died as that bridge collapsed, and the NTSB continues its investigation. And as crews work to rebuild the structure, Jay Gray shows us how there are growing questions about possible issues with inspections before that deadly accident.
As the cargo ship Dolly slams into a pier supporting the Key Bridge.
The bridge is gone. Holy.
It rips apart not only the massive structure, but the lives of 6 families. 6 members of a road crew killed as the bridge suddenly collapsed beneath them.
To the victims of this tragedy and their loved ones, all of our hearts are broken. We feel your loss. We're thinking of you. And we will always be thinking of you.
It took more than 3 months to pull the ship from the scene and the wreckage from the water, crippling one of the busiest shipping lanes in the United States. And now, a year later, a shocking report from the NTSB claiming Maryland authorities ignored national guidelines calling for vulnerability assessments on the bridge.
Had they done that, the collapse could have been prevented.
The Maryland Transportation Authority, responding to that report, says the tragedy is, quote, the sole fault of the Dolly and the gross negligence of her owners and operators who put profits ahead of safety. As crews build a new bridge, Maryland's governor stresses it will be safe.
We are going to make sure that we are going to get this bridge built on time and on budget. And it is going to make sure that it leads up to all industry standards on safety.
The rebuild has a target completion date of 2028 at a cost of just under $2 billion. Jay Gray, NBC News, Baltimore.
And crews continue to gather data from land and underwater surveys. They expect to begin construction on that new bridge by the end of the year.
This just in, Delaware Governor Matt Meyer has signed Senate Bill 21, updating the state's corporate laws. The bill changes how business deals between company leaders and major shareholders are handled, addressing concerns over equity in corporate governance. Concerns sparked after Tesla CEO Elon Musk moved the company's headquarters out of Delaware. Opposition worries the bill gives corporate boards too much power, but supporters say it strengthens Delaware's business-friendly reputation. And here's what Governor Meyer had to say after passing the bill. He says, quote, Delaware is the best place in the world to incorporate your business, and Senate Bill 21 will keep it that way. According to his office, the bill passed with bipartisan support.
As we continue our efforts to learn the full story over the months-long absence of Delaware District 20 Representative Stell Parker-Selby, we continue to receive more aversion to answering questions. We did get this first photo of Parker-Selby since what is being referred to as a medical event that is believed to have occurred sometime over the last 4 months. The Delaware Democrats claim Parker-Selby was recently sworn into office for this session of the General Assembly. That was done remotely. She was not present in Legislative Hall for the official ceremony in January, and Democrats say there is no video or audio from that swearing-in ceremony. We're going to have more on this story later on Coast TV News Today.
New this morning, Rehoboth Beach will continue looking to expand their housing options. The city's leaders say the current code has some blind spots for mixed-use zoning. Think buildings that have businesses on the ground floor and apartments above. So a task force has been challenged with updating that code.
There's a deficit in our housing supply in the city for the people who are working in our restaurants, in our various shops. They have to leave the city in order to live somewhere. And we want to encourage the opposite.
And the city hopes this will lead to more affordable housing, and the mixed-use task force meets today at 10 a.m.
DelDOT and Milford officials are working on updates to several projects. According to city officials, today people can learn about pedestrian and bicycle improvements. This includes the Front Street pathway and 113 pathway. People can also share feedback with officials at the event, but if you can't make it, you can email DelDOT until April 26th.
In Milton, discussion and possible action from the Parks and Recreation Committee. Officials could vote on its park master plan, which includes plans for possible new parks and analyzes the need for outdoor recreation. That will take place today at 6 p.m.
Getting word from the Delaware Department of Justice following a story we first told you about on Tuesday's edition of Coast TV News at 5. Genetic testing company 23andMe has filed for bankruptcy. And now, Attorney General Kathy Jennings is urging Delawareans to delete their data. She says the company may sell its genetic database to the highest bidder, calling that an unacceptable risk. Jennings is advising users to submit deletion requests as soon as possible since it's unclear how long the company will honor them.
And we're just getting started in this hour of Coast TV News Today.
Coming up, shoreline support, how DENREC will continue to advocate for our natural barriers.
And Red Cross Resource will tell you all the help the organization dishes out and how you can take part in its efforts.
Tax filing focus, what you could be facing if you missed that deadline. That's just coming up in 3 weeks.
Introducing Paisano, the authentic pizza oven by Granite Stone. Now make the world's most delicious pizza with real stone right in your own home. You simply set it and let it make golden, crispy, extra cheesy stone-baked pies in under 6 minutes. You can get your Paisano pizza oven for just 3 easy payments of $39.99. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free.
Call 1-800-608-5198 or order online at buypaisano.com.
It's the incredible Red Dog, the amazing universal socket tool that fits, grips, and tightens virtually any fastener. Look at all the different sizes and shapes, nuts, bolts, and screws. Any head will do. Red Dog grabs on tight and locks into place fast. It replaces hundreds of different tools, yet it's smaller than a battery. 54 telescoping steel pins mold around any object. Then, up to 150 pounds of torque knock out out rusted fasteners. You can get Red Dog for just $19.99. Breaking news, Red Dog may be discontinued. Due to supply chain shortages, Red Dog is stopping manufacturing immediately. There's a strict limit of 3 per order while supplies last. Order now.
Call 1-800-519-7208. That's 1-800-519-7208 or visit byreddog.com. Call 1-800-519-7208 now.
Join America's favorite game.
You never know what's going to happen.
For the I Can't Believe It. And always for the unexpected.
Treat yourself a round of sausage.
That's not it, but thank you.
Wednesday at 7 on CoastTV.
Next Jeopardy! Professor Josh Weichert is riding high.
I have no words.
Will the thrills continue with win number 4?
Great game.
Next Jeopardy!
Wednesday at 7:30 on CoastTV.
It is exactly 5:11 on our Wednesday morning. A little bit of fog in the Salisbury area right now. Clear and calm conditions, or at least partly cloudy. 40 in Salisbury. You can see we're down to a half-mile in fog in the Salisbury area, but it's good elsewhere, so watch out for areas of fog this morning. Otherwise, we're looking at temperatures that are cool, low to mid-40s inland, and then mid to upper 40s at the coast. So we've got a little bit of fog, otherwise partly cloudy skies, and we're going to dry it out from the rain last night, and then it gets breezy as we go through the day, and on the cool side as well. Here's your drive cast out the door. Once again, watch for areas of fog. We're seeing that right now around the Salisbury area. I gave it the yellow light for that, and still some wet roads too, but things will dry out quickly as it gets breezy. In fact, winds up to 30 miles per hour possible this afternoon, but despite that, still gave it the green light for the afternoon and evening commute.
Odd news this morning, drivers in Ocean City be aware of work taking place on the Route 50 bridge. According to the police department, work begins in just a few hours at 9 a.m. and the agency says a traffic mitigation company will help keep things moving but plan for delays. Routes such as Route 90 or Delaware Route 54 are good alternatives.
Paying for parking in downtown Salisbury just got a little easier. Mobile pay is now live at the Circle Avenue parking garage, and drivers can pay at kiosks or use their phones to scan a QR code. It's $2 an hour or $10 for the day, but parking is free after 4 p.m. and on weekends. On-street parking is still free for up to 2 hours. New signs will still soon be going up with these updates.
The clock is ticking as today you have just under 3 weeks left to file your 2024 federal tax return. The deadline to file is April 15th. And the Internal Revenue Service is encouraging taxpayers to be mindful of impending deadline and to utilize digital tools on the IRS website to file their returns. Taxpayers who miss the deadline could face late fees and interest. There's the option to request an extension, which would push the filing date to October 15th.
Wall Street Journal reporting Boeing wants to withdraw its guilty plea in a deal with the Justice Department. The criminal case accuses Boeing of deceiving regulators before 2 737 MAX crashes killed nearly 350 people in 2018 and 2019. It's last summer that Boeing agreed to plead guilty to defrauding the Federal Aviation Administration. In December, a federal judge rejected the proposed deal. The Trump administration is reviewing pending criminal cases, and Boeing is seeking more lenient treatment than it got under the Biden administration.
We are seeing some areas of fog inland parts of Delmarva right now, looking pretty clear on the coast on the Hershey Exteriors camera. 48 in Ocean City. We're looking at a cool and breezy day today for Delmarva. Then tonight, protect your plants for freezing temperatures. Cover or bring them in. Big warm up into the weekend. Rain develops on Sunday. Your forecast details in 2 minutes. Stay tuned.
Today at 4 on Coast Life, discover how native plants can transform your yard into a low-maintenance, eco-friendly haven. Then, take a deeper look into the night of Lincoln's assassination. Coast Life, today at 4 on CoastTV.
Water, nature's ultimate cleaner. We drink it, we bathe in it. Think water, think steam, think clean. Now harness the power of water with the H2O X5 5-in-1 steam cleaning system.
I'm so impressed with the X5.
It's an all-in-one product. I can use it throughout my entire house.
It's cleaning, it's sanitizing, there's no chemicals in it. It's just steam.
This is unbelievable. There is no more odor. You could spend over $500 to purchase the products that the X5 5-in-1 Miracle replaces. Order your H2O X5 steam cleaning system, a $500 value, for just 4 easy payments of $43. Order now and we'll upgrade your X5 package. We'll add a 6th mode with a dusting and polishing wand. Valued at over $30, this extra bonus attachment makes your H2O X5 the H2O X6. That means your 10-piece system becomes a 12-piece system at no extra cost to you. All for just 3 easy payments of $43. Call or click right now.
Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my Bionic Blade, the new handheld blender that's rechargeable, so you can make a fast, healthy shake anywhere. It has the motor and blades built right into the lid, so blend a shake at the gym, make pina coladas by poolside, or grind coffee beans for an iced cold brew on the go.
Get the Bionic Blade for just $29.99 with free shipping. You'll also get 2 sipping lids, a second container, and the sports lid. Get it all for just $29.99. Order now.
Out of the Bag, where anything goes. Each week, your favorite Delmarva radio hosts reach into a mystery bag filled with random topics, insightful, weird, or just plain hilarious. Listen now on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Download the free Coast TV First Alert weather app today.
Time is 5:16, and you're looking live at the lights near the Assawoman Bay in Ocean City, and we're looking at some windy conditions, Bob, on this Wednesday.
We are. I like to call it breezy, maybe, just because the winds will be gusting up to 30 miles per hour. I guess it's right on that border of breezy and windy. We are looking at the cool conditions today as well, with those gusts up to 30 miles per hour at times this afternoon. Then tonight, winds die down, skies clear out, and temperatures near freezing Thursday morning. So make sure you cover or protect or bring in those tender plants, as they could be nipped by a little bit of frost tomorrow morning. Then a big warm up this weekend, highs in the 70s both days, and then rain develops on Sunday. Visibility wise, we're seeing some fog in Salisbury right now with a half-mile there, but so far good in Georgetown and Ocean City with 10 miles there. We'll have to see if this fog expands a little bit this morning, so make sure to use the low beam headlights and leave extra time to get to your destination. It is 40 with the fog in Salisbury, 44 in Georgetown, waking up to 48 in Bethany Beach, 47 in Rehoboth right now. Winds are calm, but they'll be revving up a little bit later on today. As we're seeing partly cloudy skies, we had a little shot of rain last night that is now moving off the coast, so still some wet roads, a little bit of fog out there. Otherwise, we're looking at a west and northwest flow, and we're seeing another little disturbance back through the mountains that could bring more clouds in today, but it's going to be a breezy day for us. We have rain and snow to the north, no worries with that. And across the plains, we're seeing some storms across Oklahoma into Texas. That will not be affecting us, and a few more showers into Illinois right now. Here's Futurecast this morning. Watch for areas of fog that quickly burns off as the breezes pick up mid-morning. And we'll be in the sun and clouds pretty much all day. By noon, you see how the arrows start to change to that greenish color. That means the winds are picking up, and it's going to feel cooler than these lower 50s at the noon hour. And then as we go into the 4 o'clock hour, I think it could be a little warmer than 50 to 52, maybe mid-50s, some inland areas, but it'll be breezy and cool with a mix of sun and clouds. Some places at the beaches, maybe not getting out of the 40s. Then tonight, clear skies, light winds, and those temperatures will plummet. By tomorrow morning, we're hovering right around that freezing mark away from the coast. That's why you have to protect the tender plants, even mid-30s at the coast. And then on Thursday, it's going to be another cool day with temperatures into the mid-50s in the afternoon hours. We're looking at the winds that are coming out of the northwest today, 25 to 30 miles per hour. And yeah, it will be breezy for sure. And then as we go through this evening, the winds will start to die down a little bit, allowing that frost to develop tomorrow morning. And still on Thursday, we'll see winds over 20 miles per hour. Big warm up this weekend. We're looking at mostly cloudy skies, 70s both Saturday and Sunday. And then Sunday, the first half of Sunday is dry. Then I think we see showers later in the day, and some of those showers will continue into Monday as well. Here's your Paul Davis 7-day forecast. 55 today with a mix of sun and clouds. And then tomorrow morning, that is a sub-freezing morning, 31. But then it starts to warm up on the morning lows after that. Sunshine Thursday, 56 up to 65 Friday. And then, the real nice temperatures by the weekend. 75 Saturday, clouding up. Some showers Sunday, 73, and we could be looking at some thunderstorms on Monday with a high of 74, and then it does cool down again by next Tuesday, 57, with a mix of sun and clouds. Our umbrella giveaway winner today is Mike Yoder from Ocean View, Delaware. Congratulations, Mike, on your brand new umbrella, sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling and CoastTV.
Thank you, Bob. New this morning, today is Red Cross Giving Day 2025. This is an annual event to gain support for the communities it helps. According to the organization, it works with disaster relief like those tornadoes we experienced in Delaware about 2 years ago. And recently, there have been blood drives and service to the armed forces. Today combines efforts that have been taking place all month, as March is Red Cross Month.
What we do is we tend to help in that moment of need. So there are first responders. We see ourselves as first receivers. We will shelter, we will care, give a little comfort, and then we also follow up with client care to help people move towards recovery.
And the organization says if you want to help provide care to communities, you can volunteer, give blood, or donate.
Up next on Coast TV News today, shoreline support. We'll show you Denrick's efforts to increase durability with a natural barrier. Don't go anywhere.
Come out to the Race for Open Space 5K in Willis at George H.P. Smith Park on Saturday, April 5th at 9 a.m. Have fun with a 5K run and 1 mile walk with refreshments from Lloyd's Market and other local businesses, plus t-shirts and free health care awareness by BB Hospital. Proceeds go to support the permanent preservation of 4th Street Preserve, a 30-acre forested property for wildlife and native plants featuring minimal impact walking trails. Register for the race at osalewis.org.
When it comes to coins and bullion, turn to the experts who can't be fooled. With the right equipment, you can be certain about your investment. At Robinson Family of Businesses, we use top-of-the-line equipment. The XRF scans your piece immediately and gives a detailed reading without leaving a mark. With the old methods, counterfeit coins can often appear real.
To learn more about Robinson's family of businesses, the coin and jewelry experts, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
With decades of serving our community, we're glad to be your trusted family business.
Flashing lights. See them, and you know to go slow. Now we put that same technology in the palm of your hand with Lizard Flare. It's the high-tech safety flare with no flame. Lizard Flare uses 15 high-intensity LED strobes that can be seen nearly a mile away, and a powerful magnet that sticks to your car without exiting the vehicle. Look, flares are dangerous, but Lizard Flare won't let you down. A dead battery, an empty gas tank. With Lizard Flare, help is on the way. Lizard Flare Pro has an ultra-bright flashlight too.
Get your Lizard Flare for only $9.99, but wait, Lizard Flare may be discontinued. Due to rising costs, Lizard Flare is stopping manufacturing effective immediately. There is a strict limit of 2 vehicle packs per order. Call now.
This may be your last chance, so call 1-800-604-4696. That's 1-800-604-4696 or visit lizardflare.com now.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness? If you've ever experienced the warning signs of bad circulation, then you need Legzercise Pro, the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way. Soothe pain and calm restless legs. Reduce swelling in your legs, ankles, and feet, and stimulate healthy circulation. Stay active with Legzercise Pro.
Download the Coast TV News app on your Apple or Android devices.
Happening today, the second day of a Living Shoreline workshop. The program is intended to teach homeowners and professionals about coastline preservation. Participants were able to observe shorelines that have been fortified by plants and oyster beds, including one installed 10 years ago. The goal is to get the participants thinking about what they can plant in their own backyards.
We really want to make sure that we're keeping our ecosystems intact for future generations, but also maintaining like a regular day flood or a really bad storm that rolls through.
And this in-person event is at Genrec's office in Lewis. It starts at 8:30 and goes until 4 p.m. And Matt, Bob said 55 and breezy today for this weekend in the 70s.
I am so excited about his weekend forecast. That's what I'm talking about, Bob. You just keep bringing that type of weather.
You mentioned 70s and everybody just perks up. Whoa, wait. Yeah, that's what we're expecting for this upcoming weekend. But it's going to be a little cooler today at the beaches, a mix of sun and clouds, breezy, starting out in the 40s in Fenwick Island and Ocean City, but then only topping out in the low to mid 50s and feeling cooler with that breeze that will be blowing up to 30 miles per hour. So Whitecaps from Lewis up to Cape Mays, you're taking the ferry up there, lower 50s for highs in Lewis and Rehoboth as well with a mix of sun and clouds. On the bay side, we'll see 1 to 2 foot waves and temperatures topping out in the low 50s for Cambridge today and low 50s, a little more sunshine for Crisfield. We have that threat for frost tonight and then that much talked about warm up for the weekend and some rain chances too. Much more in your forecast coming up in the next half hour.
Break on CoastTV News today. Questions posed to Parker Selby will tell you about the search for answers after the representative was sworn in months after the session began.
Also, Delaware business benefits the outcome of a controversial bill surrounding corporate regulations.
An action on bridge collapse anniversary will tell you about new questions and concerns over the destruction of the Key Bridge in Baltimore.
Transform your home with Coastline Sunrooms and Awnings. Collectively, with over 40 years experience, our expert team has been designing porch enclosures, sunrooms, and awnings that bring comfort and style to your home.
Whether you're looking for protection from the sun or extra living space, we're here to help. Call now to schedule a no-obligation design. We are offering a free electric recessed fireplace with your sunroom purchase, or get a free upgrade to a motorized awning with an awning purchase. Coastline Sunrooms and Awnings. We show up.
Elevate your business and engage more customers with Draper Media. Our diverse network of media properties such as WBOC, CoastTV, 93.5 The Beach, and 102.5 WBOC reaches over 500,000 Delmarva residents across various channels like television, radio, social media, and digital platforms. Enhance your brand's visibility across the Delmarva region with Draper Media. Our passionate team of media specialists and content creators are dedicated to showcasing your brand through engaging commercials, dynamic drone footage, eye-catching graphic and web design, and social media branding. Share your brand story on our popular programs, capturing the attention of your target audience. Trust your brand with Draper Media, a family-owned company serving the Delmarva community. Contact Sue Dalton today at sdalton@wboc.com to get started.
Choose passion. Choose drama. Choose a club. Choose a massive club. Choose a favourite player on said club. Choose to annoy the fans of the less massive rival club. Choose to spend August to May with the most dedicated fans and the most watched league on the planet. Choose the Premier League on NBC and Peacock.
Now on CoastTV News.
Remembering Key collapse a year after the tragedy, how Maryland officials are attempting to move forward.
Photo sparks speculation. More questions about Delaware Representative Estelle Parker Selby after we received this photo of her following the medical event this winter.
An eye on apartments, the zoning changes that could be coming to Rehoboth Beach, and the new housing it promises.
A cool and breezy Wednesday in store for Delmarva. Warming up with 70s this weekend. Rain develops on Sunday. Details coming up.
This is CoastTV News Today.
March 26, 2025. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. Good morning, Elisa.
Good morning, Matt. Good morning. I'm Elisa Weber. Thank you for joining us.
Time is 5:28, and during the break, we were talking about yard work. I'm actually thinking of taking a crack at mine tomorrow.
Are you trying to one-up Bob? Because he said he's doing it this weekend.
I always try to one-up Bob. It's a tough chore, though.
Bob, you cannot take that. Come on.
Yeah, no, I can't. No, and you know, Matt's always saying, "Oh, I can't wait for my lawn to get brown, so I don't have to cut it." So, but Everything is greening up, though, now, however, and yeah, you'll have to get out in your yard this weekend. It's going to be beautiful. But right now, we are dealing with some fog, a half-mile in fog in Salisbury, 10 miles in Georgetown and Ocean City. So once again, be extra cautious out there in the fog this morning. Lower 40s in Salisbury and Delmarva, Redden 42, 47 in Ocean City, Bethany Beach at 47. Winds are calm now, but they're going to rev up a little bit later on. So watch out for the fog this morning. We still have some moisture hanging around from last night's rain, and the roads are still a little wet. Otherwise, we're seeing partly cloudy skies, and we'll be in and out of the clouds today. Could see another sprinkle. We've got another little disturbance back to our north and west. Otherwise, it will be increasingly breezy today. So watch for the morning fog. Here's Futurecast. We'll have the mix of sun and clouds as we go through the morning hours. Temperatures slowly rising. It will be a cool day, only upper 40s mid-morning. Here come those northwest winds starting to pick up. By late morning, low 50s, and then by 1 o'clock, you see the arrows changing color. That means gusty winds. Low 50s inland, 40s and 50s at the coast. I'm thinking some inland areas will touch mid-50s, maybe a little warmer than this model, but it definitely will be breezy. Then those winds calming down this evening. If you're going for a run this morning, not too bad. Maybe a few wet spots on the roads and sidewalks. Otherwise, a mix of sun and clouds, and the winds picking up through the morning, and temperatures in the 40s to low 50s by the noon hour.
Thank you, Bob. We are now taking a live look at Baltimore. 1 year ago, this area was a very different scene as the Key Bridge had just collapsed after a cargo ship crashed into it. And our top story this half hour is our continuing coverage of the 1 year anniversary of the Key Bridge collapse in Baltimore. The National Transportation Safety Board is still investigating. Now there are growing questions about possible issues with inspections before the deadly accident. 6 people died when the cargo ship slammed into the dolly into the bridge. While mourning the tragedy, the effort to rebuild is ongoing.
We are going to rebuild the Francis Scott Key Bridge. And I'm thankful that we received support from both Democrats and Republicans on Capitol Hill who have pledged a 100% cost share. And we know that we plan on getting this done quickly. We plan on getting it done safely.
And the rebuild has a target completion date of 2028 at a cost of just under $2 billion.
We are learning this morning that Delaware Governor Matt Meyer has signed Senate Bill 21. What this does, it updates the state corporate laws. Here is why this is key. The taxes businesses pay to incorporate in the state, that amounts to close to $2 billion a year. It's Delaware's second highest source of money behind personal income taxes. And the reason this law had momentum is that the concern over corporations leaving, it was sparked after Tesla CEO Elon Musk moved the company's headquarters to Texas. We heard opponents of the law, argue that it would limit the ability of Delaware's Chancery Court to police deals involving conflicts of interest and ultimately give more power to corporations. And here's what Governor Meyer had to say after passing the bill and signing it into law. He says, quote, Delaware is the best place in the world to incorporate your business, and Senate Bill 21 will help keep it that way. According to his office, the bill passed with bipartisan support.
This is the first photo of Representative Stell Parker-Selby after being absent from the state legislature for months due to a medical event. According to the House Speaker, she was sworn in at a private ceremony at home with family and friends and witnesses. As CoastTV's Zakiya Jennings shows us, the status of her health is unknown as the time that we could see her back in the House of Chamber.
This is the first photo of Stell Parker-Selby since we learned she had a medical event this winter. Democrats say it shows her swearing in at home. Viewers have questions and concerns. One writing, quote, this should be unacceptable. She has not been present for months, and her coming forward out of nowhere leads to questions of her ability to serve. Democrats still won't tell us what Stell Parker-Selby's medical event was. It's worth noting this photo shows her in a wheelchair, which she previously was not in. We also haven't heard the representative speak. Democrats say there is no video or audio from the swearing-in ceremony. Here's what her husband told us when we asked for an interview.
She knows people at the station, so she'll contact when she's ready.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. CoastTV went to Parker-Selby's office on Tuesday. We were told an aide from her office would speak with us, but no one came out. However, House Speaker Melissa Minor Brown declined our on-camera interview, but said this.
You have a specific timeline of when she'll be in. Is it maybe in a week, maybe a month?
It is as soon as she gets the clearance from her doctor.
And we have no idea where the doctor's mindset is at that hasn't been shared with you? Or
I have not had a conversation with her doctor, and I'm not going to.
Still no timeline of when the representative will be back at Legislative Hall. For Coast TV News, I'm Zakia Jennings.
And it's worth noting she was sworn in 2 months after the start of the session.
Happening today, Rehoboth Beach will continue looking to expand their housing options. City leaders say the current code has some blind spots for mixed-use zoning. Think of buildings that have businesses on the ground floor but apartments above. Task force has been created to update this code.
There's a deficit in our housing supply in the city for the people who are working in our restaurants, in our various shops. They have to leave the city in order to live somewhere. And we want to encourage the opposite.
And city officials say they hope this will lead to more affordable housing. The mixed-use task force is meeting this morning at 10 a.m.
In Milton, discussion and a possible action from the Parks and Recreation Committee. Officials could vote on its park master plan, which includes plans for possible new parks and analyzes the need for outdoor recreation. That will take place tonight at 6 p.m.
DelDOT and Milford officials are looking to update the community on upcoming projects. According to the city, today officials they can learn about pedestrian and bicycle improvement projects. The city says this includes the Front Street Pathway and 113 Pathway. People can share feedback with officials at the events, but if you can't make it there, you can email DelDOT until April 26. Message from the Delaware Department of Justice following a story that we first told you about on Tuesday on Coast TV News at 5. Genetic testing company 23andMe has filed for bankruptcy, and now Attorney General Kathy Jennings is urging Delawareans to delete their data. She says the company may sell its genetic database to the highest bidder and calling that an unacceptable risk. Jennings is advising users to submit deletion requests as soon as possible since it's unclear how long the company will honor them.
We are now going live to Washington, D.C., and on Tuesday in that building, it became tense during a Senate hearing over a reporter being linked into a text exchange involving military plans. During a Senate Intelligence Committee hearing Tuesday, Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard and Central Intelligence Agency Director John Ratcliffe were questioned about the breach. The group chat discussed plans about the attack on Houthi rebels in Yemen. Both security officials downplayed the mishap, denying that any classified materials were shared in that chat. President Donald Trump says he is standing by his national security advisor, Mike Walls, after this story broke.
We've pretty much looked into it. It's pretty simple, to be honest. It's not, it's just something that can happen. It can happen. You can even prepare for it. It can happen. Sometimes people are hooked in and you don't know they're hooked in. They're hooked into your line and they don't even mean bad by it. But it's not a perfect technology.
If true, these allegations are just shocking. The idea that the Secretary of Defense shared detailed, highly classified war plans for exactly what munitions were going to be dropped on what targets at what times could have put American service members at risk.
And Walls later says he takes full responsibility for putting together that text group that included a journalist.
Got a lot more news to get to. Don't go anywhere.
Coming up next, Lewis looks at art, and these are the options for the city's annual installation, and we'll tell you how one piece allows you to become a part of the art.
Also, Indian River girls soccer season off to a successful start with the highlights of a shutout win against Sussex Central.
And Sandwich Support will tell you how one restaurant will give back to its community for the 15th year in a row. Stay with us on Coast TV News today.
We salute Carl Hornberger. Carl is an extraordinary example of selfless service as a member of the Fire Police. He consistently prioritizes the community's needs above his own, always ready to assist at any hour. His dedication and willingness to help are truly remarkable, making him a cherished and respected figure in the community. We salute Carl for his outstanding commitment and the positive impact he continues to make.
Spicer Brothers and Coast TV are honoring military persons and first responders serving Delmarva. If you have a family member, friend, or community member that you would like to nominate for a Coast TV salute, go to coasttvsalutes.com.
Today at 4 on Coast Life, discover how native plants can transform your yard into a low-maintenance, eco-friendly haven. Then, take a deeper look into the night of Lincoln's assassination. Coast Life, today at 4 on Coast TV.
Stay tuned to get a free automatic toilet bowl cleaner from Mermaid. Your sink stopper's broken, and fixing a drain is a pain. Introducing Mermaid Drain Magic, the instant solution to most broken drains. Just remove and replace. In seconds, you can fill and drain with a simple press of a button. Drain Magic makes replacing your old, broken, rusty, even missing sink stoppers fast and easy. Drain Magic's anti-clogging basket helps prevent clogs in your sink, catching hair, food, even jewelry. Made with brass and chrome and a silicone gasket, it creates a watertight seal. Order your Mermaid Drain Magic today for only $19.99 and get a Mermaid Toilet Bowl Cleaner absolutely free. Drop it in the tank for up to 3 months of cleaning. But wait, this could be your last chance to get Drain Magic at this low price with free toilet bowl cleaner. There's a strict limit of 3, so order now.
Call 1-800-944-6857 or visit GetDrainMagic.com. So call 1-800-944-6857 or visit GetDrainMagic.com now.
DSN Plus is more action. 4 additional live stream games every weeknight and full replays on demand. DSN Plus is more local. 5 live games every weeknight, showcasing high school showdowns and regional rivalries across Delmarva. DSN Plus is more access. Watch on your mobile devices, and remember, DSN is still free over the air and on cable. But get more with DSN Plus, just $6.99 a month. Download the Delmarva Sports Network app from your app store today.
The Powerball jackpot is always a lot of money. Right now, it's a lot of money. Powerball is over $480 million.
That's a lot of money.
Please play responsibly.
Just about 5:41 on our Wednesday morning. Tidal Health Cam in Salisbury. Not seeing fog on this camera, but there is fog in the vicinity, and we still have some wet roads as well, so be extra cautious out there with that. Officially at the airport, a quarter mile in fog in Salisbury, but better visibility in Georgetown and Ocean City, so drive with caution this morning. It's chilly, 40 in Salisbury and Red, and 44 in Georgetown, Ocean City, 47, as is Bethany Beach. Winds are calm now, but they're going to be picking up throughout the course of the day, as we are seeing things beginning to dry out from last night's showers, and we will be looking at more clouds and maybe a sprinkle, but more importantly, breezy and a cooler day. Today's checklist: don't need the umbrella, but drive with caution for sure, especially in those foggy spots. Make sure to use a low beam headlights, and also make sure you have your windbreaker for later. It will be breezy. Always good to have a warm beverage on the way out the door, and make sure you have your shades as well. Call the Coast TV First Alert weather phone, another way to get your forecast. Sponsored by Brockstead Mandalis Federico.
Thank you, Bob. New this morning, Delmarva Jersey Mike's are giving back. The company says today 100% of sales will go towards SL24, Unlock the Light and Special Olympics in Delaware and Maryland. This includes all order places online, in-store, or on the app, and the effort is a part of Jersey Mike's nationwide 15th annual Day of Giving.
The Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Yes, good to have spring sports season back in full swing on Delmarva. Let's show you some girls soccer action from last night. Indian River girls opening the season in Georgetown at Sussex Central. Early on, it's Paige West with eyes for goal for the ladies in blue. But how about Indian River keeper Catherine Bunting? She stops that shot, heads to the turf, and keeps it a 0-0 game. Now, Bailey Kroback of Sussex Central. She's going to have a go from distance, misses the target, and the score is still 0-0 in the first half. And then it's Allison Tucker of Indian River on the corner, and check out the volley from Grace Clark into the back of the net. Indians lead 1-0. Back to Kroback. She's going to dodge a couple of Indians, make her way back towards the 18. Another good-looking shot. Bunting goes up high to make the stop. It's 1-0 IR. Let's go to the second. Kroback has a hold of the ball yet again, sends it flying towards the net, but once again, Bunting there to make the stop. She had a wonderful match. Tucker trying to pad the lead. That shot stopped by Temperance in between the net. A good-looking save by Sussex Central's keeper. She just kept it going on the break. How about Temperance Hammond-Smith grabbing the ball yet again to give it 1-0. But Indian River would have the final laugh, because on this set piece, they find the second goal of the day. IR wins it. They improved to 2-0 on the season. That is for sports. Have a great day, everybody.
And coming up tonight on DSN, Cape Henlopen traveling to Queen Anne's in girls lacrosse, and it's the final score at 10:30 and over on the DSN Plus app. Along with that Cape girls lacrosse game, there's a lot of lacrosse here on the schedule at 4 p.m. These are exclusives. Indian River will go up against Woodbridge. That's in boys. Lacrosse at 4:30, Sussex Academy and Kent Island in girls, Stephen Decatur and Anne Arundel in girls, and then 7 p.m. we have Kent Island and Cesar Rodney's boys high school lacrosse.
Movie news now. Here's David Daniel with today's Hollywood Minute.
Every day that we cut trees and dig for iron, the forest and its creatures grow weaker. The humans are gathering for the final battle.
Princess Mononoke is back. Hayao Miyazaki's fantasy epic has been remastered in 4K for its 40th anniversary. The animated adventure opens in IMAX theaters today in the original Japanese and a version dubbed in English. A psychological thriller starring Anne Hathaway has a release date. Amazon MGM says Verity, based on the best-selling novel by Colleen Hoover, is due in theaters May 15, 2026. Dakota Johnson also stars in the film alongside Josh Hartnett.
The partners and I would like to take this to the Supreme Court.
That company took advantage of me, like so many companies are taking advantage of their workers.
Here's your first look at Patricia Clarkson in Lily. The Oscar-nominated actress plays Lily Ledbetter, the factory worker who learned she'd been earning half of what her male co-workers made and began a fight for fair pay that led to federal legislation bearing her name. Lily opens in theaters May 9th. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
If you're having a rough week, you can cheer up with a weekly dose of local good news from CoastTV with personal features, fun things to do each weekend, and more. You can sign up right now for free at coasttv.com and get your weekly dose of joy directly to your inbox on Friday.
Parts of Delmarva seeing some fog this morning, but looking pretty good right now on the dry tech cam. Good visibility across the bay, 47 there. We're looking at a breezy and cool Wednesday for the region. Protect your plants tonight for freezing temperatures. And then a big warm up this weekend with 70s on the way and some rain as well. I'll have your forecast details coming up in 2 minutes. Stay tuned.
Give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play, where southern winds hurt a discouraging word and the skies are not cloudy all day.
For your home and your range. Bad Boy. Power, performance, attitude.
Who wants to drag out a bulky vacuum? Introducing Horsepower Duck, a super compact vac with ultra powerful suction. Clean up that mess in the kitchen, the spill on the sofa, even sawdust in the workshop. Just duck it up. The compact design can reach the tightest places, so store it in any drawer where it's always at your fingertips. You can even store it in your glove box for the ultimate car vac. The HEPA filter helps remove dust and allergens. Plus, it dumps out with ease, so it's ready to clean again. Get the Horsepower Duck hand vac for just $39.99. Order right now and we'll upgrade you to the Duck Pro package, a $30 value, yours free. You get the bendable tube, the crevice nozzle, and the soft brush nozzle, but supplies are limited, so there's a strict limit of 3 ducks per order. This may be your last chance to get yours at this low price, so don't delay. Duck it up today.
Call 1-800-581-3085 or visit duckback.com. So call 1-800-581-3085 or visit duckback.com now.
This is the revolutionary socket fan by Bell & Howell. The amazing 2-in-1 ceiling fan and light. If you can screw in a light bulb, you can hang the socket fan light. Socket fan comes with this handy remote. You can control the light and the breeze that you need. Socket fan fits any standard light socket. You can do it yourself in less than 10 seconds.
And now, the socket fan lights with deep socket extender is yours for $49.95 with free shipping. Order now, and you can get a second fan for 50% off.
Get cool fast with socket fan.
It is 5:48 and we are taking a live look outside at Salisbury this morning. And Bob, a little bit cooler outside, nothing too crazy, but you said the sun is coming out today, which that's good news.
That is good news, and things will dry out with time, Elisa, but not this morning. We still have some wet roads from the showers we picked up last night and still some moisture hanging around, and that's condensing into fog. A quarter mile in fog right now in Salisbury, but seeing some of the cameras around there, some look pretty clear, but I'm sure we still have fog in other places, so use extra caution. And then 10 miles in Georgetown and Ocean City. We'll have to see if this fog spreads out a little bit before sunrise. It's chilly, 40 in Salisbury, 42 in Seaford. Just checked my home station in Millsboro, 42 there, 41 in Milton, 47 in Ocean City and Rehoboth right now. And the winds are calm, but they'll be picking up a little bit later today as we're looking at partly cloudy skies right now with areas of patchy fog. And once again, the roads are still a little wet from the showers we picked up last night. Those are now moving offshore. We didn't pick up a lot of rain from that system. We're in a northwesterly flow now, and we have some clouds upstream from us, so they'll be moving in throughout the day, and maybe a little disturbance could kick off, maybe a little bit of a shower this morning. Otherwise, we're looking pretty good. Cold to the north with snow showers across the northeast and some storms across the central plains. Otherwise, conditions are quiet. Futurecast this morning, we will burn off that fog by about 7 or 8 a.m. The temperatures slowly rise mid-morning, mid-40s. The winds start to pick up. We'll be in and out of the clouds, and by noon we're into the low 50s, and you see the arrows beginning to change color, indicating those winds picking up. I think they'll be gusting to 30 miles per hour at times this afternoon, and temperatures in the low 50s at least. I think some places could be in the mid 50s away from the coast, but 40s and 50s at the beaches. And then temperatures really do plummet tonight with clear skies and the winds becoming pretty light, and you want to protect your plants, cover them or bring them inside tomorrow morning, because look at these temperatures hovering right around the freezing mark, even at the beaches close to freezing. And then tomorrow is a breezy day, not as breezy as today, and still on the cool side with temperatures into the 50s. We'll see those winds picking up today, gusting at times to about 30 miles per hour mid-afternoon. Then they'll start to die down tonight with the mainly clear skies, and then gusting to about 20 as we go into tomorrow. Weekend, a big warm-up southwesterly wind, mostly cloudy skies Saturday, but 70s both days. Sunday, for the most part, is dry early on, and then some showers later Sunday, and those could linger into Monday as well. Maybe some storms, too. Paul Davis, 7-day forecast, mid-50s today and tomorrow morning is the cold one where we're below freezing. Then after that, the morning lows do warm up above freezing. 56 Thursday, 65 Friday, then a stretch of 70s from Saturday to Monday, some showers Sunday, maybe some thunderstorms on Monday.
Thank you, Bob. Happening today in South Bethany, the town's Board of Elections continue working on the upcoming election there. The board is expected to review qualifications for those seeking office, and they could approve the candidates who have filed to run. The meeting takes place today at 9 a.m.
Georgetown is the latest Sussex County community to review its budget. This is for fiscal year 2026, and according to the agenda, officials will host a budget workshop today at 5 p.m. The town says locals will be able to learn about what is being considered and reviewed proposed allocations.
In Lewis, officials will discuss art around the city. The Public Art Committee is set to continue discussions on the annual art installation. There are only 3 options being looked at. One is for a traveling outdoor sculpture exhibition. Another is for art that makes 3D pieces out of recycled material. A third option uses aluminum to allow people looking at it to become part of the art. The Lewis Public Art Committee meets tonight at 5:30.
Very interesting art pieces there. We are looking at 39 in Salisbury right now. Areas of haze and fog. That'll quickly burn off this morning to breezy and cool conditions for your Wednesday. Once again, protect your plants tonight for freezing temperatures tomorrow morning. Then a big warm up this weekend. Rain develops on Sunday. I'll have your 10-day forecast coming up next.
You need to lose weight, but you hate lugging out that big blender for a healthy shake. Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my Bionic Blade, the new handheld blender that's rechargeable, so you can make a fast, healthy shake anywhere. Designed like this shake bottle you take to the gym, it has the motor and blades built right into the lid. Bionic Blade quickly creates smooth drinks just like the big blenders. But this is portable, so you can make a shake anywhere. make pina coladas right by poolside, even grind coffee beans and make a quick, refreshing iced coffee pick-me-up on the go.
Get the Bionic Blade for just $29.99 and we'll even ship it to you free. But wait, order now and get 2 sipping lids, a second large blender container, plus the sports lid, yours free. You'll get this entire portable blending system for just $29.99. Call or click now.
To order, call 1-800-709-7148 or go to buybionicblade.com. So call 1-800-709-7148 or you can order online at buybionicblade.com.
You push it. You try to hold them shut, but your doors won't stay closed no matter what. Introducing Ruby Monkey Magnets. Ultra-thin magnetic plates that will keep your doors and drawers shut. Just peel to reveal the super strong adhesive. Place the monkey, then the magnet, and close. Installation is that simple, and now you have a door that will stay shut. The secret is the ultra-strong industrial magnet's powerful attraction that holds tight. Monkey magnets work on most surfaces and are perfect for cabinets, dresser drawers, sliding closet doors, and more. Even your outdoor problems are solved in an instant because they're corrosion and rust resistant. Call or go online now to get 8 sets of monkey magnets for only $9.99. Due to rising costs, this may be your last chance to get monkey magnets at this low price. There is a strict limit of 1 house pack per order. Call now.
Call 1-800-453-9032. That's 1-800-453-9032. Call or visit getmonkeymagnets.com. So call 1-800-453-9032 now.
Is your cookware scratched inside and an eyesore on the outside? Introducing Gotham Steel Hammered Cream Cookware. Forged with an authentic hammered design, engineered with extremely strong titanium and tri-coated with ultra non-stick ceramic. Gotham Steel features double the non-stick release. Now you can cook healthier without all the butter or oil. Get this huge 15-piece set for 4 payments of $49.99 with free shipping.
To order, call 1-800-513-6408.
If you like chewing gum, you may be surprised to learn that you're bringing in potentially hundreds of microplastics into your mouth. Researchers at the University of California in Los Angeles tested nearly a dozen popular chewing gums. They found 1 gram of chewing gum released about 100 microplastics on average, while others released more than 600. Health experts say microplastics can threaten people's health in part because they potentially carry harmful bacteria.
The White House plans to nominate Dr. Susan Monarez to lead the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. She is currently the acting director of the CDC, and before that, she was deputy director of the Advanced Research Project Agency for Health. This announcement comes weeks after the Trump administration withdrew its nomination of Dr. Dave Weldon to lead the CDC, and there were concerns about his comments expressing skepticism about vaccines.
The time is now 5:56, so we're going to check in with our coastal pet of the day.
And today's coastal pet of the day, we got a precious pup sitting so well for this picture. That's Lana on your screen. Lana is 10 weeks old and was submitted to us by Diana in Lewis.
Oh, and we want to see more of your pets on Delmarva. Send us photos and tell us what makes them so special. You can take a look at your screen.
And scan that QR code at the top. That way you can get your friends to Coast TV News. You can watch weekdays 5 to 7 a.m. to see all the pets we feature.
And it's 5:56, so we're going to take another quick look at your forecast.
Yeah, we're looking at things getting a little breezier, Bob, as the day moves along.
Yes, I think so, and that will tend to dry us out. We are looking at areas of morning fog this morning and some wet roads, so drive with caution. Otherwise, the breezes pick up today. We'll see a mix of sun and clouds and a slow climb through the 40s into the 50s, I think mid-50s, especially away from the coast. But those winds getting strong, sustained around 15 to 20, but gusting up to 30 at times. Paul Davis 10-day forecast. Protect those plants tonight. A low of 31. We have sunshine Thursday, 56, 65 Friday, and then really nice temperatures Saturday through Monday with mid-70s. Dry Saturday, showers Sunday, some storms on Monday. It cools off a little bit and dries out Tuesday and Wednesday, then mild and more spring showers for the end of next week.
Thank you, Bob. And coming up in our next hour, bridge collapse commemoration. While we remember the tragedy in Baltimore, the progress being made in the efforts to rebuild. That and more when Coast TV News Today continues.